you are surviving so far? Surviving marathon race. Okay. So anyway, today is Jenny turn, right? So Jenny, remember later you do the sharing of merits, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So now I will share screen. So today I want to finish the 18 on the part B. Then I already checked some of the homework. Then I'll be able to discuss what is the main point that you always missed. Okay. Now we go back to Parliament Easy on the behind where you can see the declension. Remember for the basic, they are actually doing on the masculine. And then you all, since you're on intermediate level, I will assume you have learned this before. So we go and study the Neuter one, which I already mentioned to you that it's very similar to the masculine. All right, and one thing about Neuter, if you notice that the nominative accusative is with the negahita, m dot, nominative and accusative. So this means that subject and object will be in the same form. Subject, palam, object, acquisitive, also palam. So that's how I see some of the homework that some of the students also make. I think few of them. Because it's a subject here, and this is the object here, and because the form is similar, so students always make the same mistake. Because it might be subject, you thought it's object, and it might be object, you thought it's subject. So there's one question in the lesson 18, part A, that people make the same mistake. I will not tell you because I will let other students to spot their own mistake. And then the same mistake also applied here because palani is also nominative, acquisitive also same form, and actually vocative also same form. All right. So these are very easy to confuse. So make sure when you are looking at the neuter, it's a word on neuter, it's not more masculine. You need to be careful not to make the same mistake, confuse between this subject and object. All right. So that's one thing you need to do. I think Brother Carl, you also made the same mistake, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Now since we have time, all right. So we look at this other form. Actually, I did go through roughly, all right? So let me clear this one first. In the Pali Meiji, it's only show the finish with the A, pala, and then with the I, ati, okay? And then it say the rest are same. So this means that you have to decline same like the masculine. So only this pala finish with A, ati finish the I, and then this are you. Okay, finish with U. So these are short. So you notice it's same with the behind is still with the need here. Okay. But here it don't put the M dot, it just IU. All right. Acquisitive is the IU. The other is same, okay, with the na, with the ha, asma, with the no, sa. All right. So always remember it's IU need. So then we look at the Pali Made Easy, the one on lesson 18. So let's go back to lesson 18 here. So I just have a look just now. Today was also quite busy day. Now, it already mentioned here. It says here, there are some adjective. This is lesson 18, all right, on the page 42. Now, adjective ending with I and you, which play the parts of noun like sudi and got trouble. So actually, if you notice that sudi, when you check the grammar, it's actually said as masculine. But since it's on lesson 18, it's actually made sure it's said as a wise here. So why is it that? Because the sudi is actually, it's an adjective here. You know, it's an adjective. Okay, it's an adjective here. So that's why it can be masculine. It also can be neuter here. Okay. To masculine and neuter. Gatrobo actually, according to the dictionary, is masculine. But according to Nerudi grammar, it's a neuter. So yeah, two form here, either masculine or neuter. Sudi is also masculine or as a neuter, because Sudi can refer to a like clan, kulam. So it can become follow the kulam. All right. So when you do like this, make sure you get to know what is possible. It may be masculine or neuter, or Gotrabu also masculine neuter. But Palam is definitely neuter. Ati is neuter, right? Chaku is also neuter. So just to clarify some doubts, because when you check the dictionary, you might feel confused. How come it's masculine but it appear in a neuter place? Okay. So I think we go through some of the form here already. Okay. So clarify some of the important points. All right. So it's very easy. Just with the nominative, vocative, plural, accusative, plural. So with the need here. So for this, you just have to memorize the declension. For the basic student, they have to memorize. For you all intermediate, you all just have to memorize as much as you can. Because this kind of question is good to come for exam, test your knowledge, right? So this one, you just have to memorize yourself, because if you don't memorize it, when you go to do homework, you feel very confused. This one I go through already. I also go through the vocabulary. So later I will continue to do this part B, because part A, I want to leave it for you to do. Now, since we also talk about another book, the Duracell book, okay. Okay, since we have the time, so we go and look at this book. So in this book, how you do it, you go to front and then you see there's a various declension here. So masculine, dewa, and then the other thing, female, the neuter, rupa, female, kanya, and then there's also masculine, and it also give a special form, masculine ending with long a, sa, and then neuter in I, warit, river, and then the masculine in I, dandi. Dandi is from the danda. Danda means somebody had a stick, walking stick with the eye. So one who possessed this one, walking stick. And then there are also some feminine here. So this book is very good. I mean, if you want to look at for some extra information. So always, I think it's good if you want to learn Pali for long term, please print out, all right? Okay, and there are some, okay, other form. So refer to this book for extra knowledge. Neuter is a chaku here, all right? So we go for this 144. So to do is very easy. You do any search, then you type in the number. Okay, 144, and you direct go to that place. Okay, so someone next. Here, okay. Come back here. Okay, so look at this one. So chaku. So bhikkhu, all right. There's a masculine, it's bhikkhu. Nadi. Chaku here, okay. So you can see the chaku here. Okay, so you can look at it yourself. All right, what I want to highlight here on the introduction. So this book actually gives very good extra knowledge. So look at the introduction. I think I did mention it last year. Okay, yeah, this is an introduction here for this chapter 5. Okay. Now always remember declension is adding to the stem. Stem means like Buddha, not Buddha. Buddha is a stem, all right? It means it's a raw form, basic form, noun or adjective. We show the case, gender, and number. Like Pali has 3 genders, so we already mentioned masculine, feminine, and neuter. And this one also very important. Pali does not strictly follow the natural division of male or female in assigning gender to noun. So many nouns we are masculine in English are feminine or neuter in Pali. So this means that whatever you see, it might be to you is a masculine in English or in normal way, but in Pali it might be feminine or neuter, all right? And what a great number of noun which we consider as neuter and some masculine and some feminine, right? So this is, we call it very important, we call it grammatical gender according to Pali. It's not the gender according to normal sense. And there are two numbers, singular and plural. Okay, so this one part, you can make a note if you have this book, so you remember this. So we already mentioned 8 cases. Nominative normally show the subject, all right? Genitive show the possession or apostrophe S. Dative show the object or person to or for whom something is given and done. Accusative is object. Instrumentive show the object or person with or by something is performed. Ablative generally showing the separation expressed by from. Locative showing the place in, on, at, upon, etc. Vocative used addressing some person. So this gives the information about 8 cases. All right, so this is important. So if you have this book, please make a note here. Okay, now we go back to the lesson 18. So, okay, Gui Hua sent me the homework. So I think we finished the sentence number 3, right? So this is a part B, not part A. Okay, I think this one. Okay. I will go roughly because since most of you will not do it, unless those were hardworking one. All right. Now, when you see this sentence, at first, like always remember, we went to the house of the general and sat down on the seat that has been prepared. For this kind of sentence, always try to find the subject. Okay, we. Then the main verb went. There's a two verb here. We went to the house and sat. So you either put V1 or you can put V2 if you like. And then of the general, this is extra knowledge. This is genitive. So you can put, if you have the English, you can put like this, okay? Of the general. And you can make a kind of like arrow. Okay, to show that this genitive is linking with the house here. Okay, and this object is to do with this verb 1. So sat on the seat, and this sentence that had been prepared. All right, this one actually is an adjective clause, but it's but it's also PPP because it's a passive one. So like this, you can put a bracket, and you can make a like arrow down there to show the relationship. Okay. So when you do like this, then you know the subject. There's a verb 1 and verb 2, which is the main verb. And for the verb 1, always put in the gerund, right? So mayam, kantua, okay, house, geham, gaham, right? Then of the general. Now, since this is a masculine, right, with the finish with the I, so you put a no as a genitive singular. Sit down, nisidimha, is a first person plural, on the seat. So it's a locative. Here it start to use the neuter. So you notice that now we are applying the knowledge. So we just highlight in different color. Okay. So you have to remember this asana is a neuter here. Locative plural. Because this is locative plural neuter, so this one past participle also panyata also must be neuter locative plural, right? So it modify to this asa nesu. So after you write, you get mayang gantua geham senanino nisidimha asanesu panyatesu. Now after that you need to arrange. So always you have the verb here, put the gantua, right? So you can break the gantua. Then the object for the gantua, geham, garam, you put in front. And then the senanino, which happened at this fourth place, need to move to the earlier part before the geham. All right. So senanino, geham, gantua. And then you have the verb nisidimha, sit down. The place asanesu. Then asanesu is explained by this adjective panyatesu. Right. So here if you want to write the analysis, you write down, okay? But I think she already write the analysis on the top, okay? So no need for the verb here. Okay, for this sentence, any questions? This sentence, now this lesson 17, 18, the verb, the sentences are very easy to translate. But of course, you must have lots of vocabulary, right? Without vocabulary, it's, I think, impossible for you to translate. No questions, so I continue. So this number, why number 3 here? This number what? Okay, number 3. This is number 4. I think, yeah. Okay. If such a indeclinable, you pronoun, second person singular, tuam or tumhe, verb is only one, become lazy. Okay, comma, right? Certainly, you, tuam tumhe, will fall into, right? Now, for this sentence, when you have the comma, so it actually we call it the one phrase here. So this is actually verb one for this part only. And this verb is actually for this part, all right? So actually, you can say they don't really have much connection with each other because they are separate phrase. Okay. So become. Now, when you have such a, you must put optative, all right? So bawea sa si or bawea ta, singular plural. Now, lazy is a cusito or alaso, or cusita, alasa. So cusito is feminine, right? Alaso is adjective here. So you finish this sentence, certainly ni some. Samsayam is doubt. So certainly is nis without doubts, means certainly you will fall. So I think when she write this, she get confused, all right? So when every time when you want to do, you remember it's a patati. What you do is next time when you want to translate sentence like this, find the present tense first. You remember patati, all right? Then this is a present tense. So for the patati, you drop down the T, all right? Then remember you put the isa si. Then you just minus the first A, okay? So if you write like this, so you don't get confused. Your mistake is because you don't drop the T, okay? So remember, patatik, you drop the T first, Ti first, okay? When you drop this, first thing is like this, always like this, drop the T, then you go pata, then you put the isasi, okay? All right. Okay. I think this one is maybe if the meaning of fall into patatik is better than papunatik, right? Papunatik means reach or obtain, okay? Wira? All right.
Yes, Aji.
All right. So here, either you want to put future tense, like you say, or optative. So if you want to put optative, then will be pateyasi. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think this so far not difficult. Now, I think I see this sentence many times. Yamnu aham. Okay. This is also exists in the part 1. So if you want to break it, you should write. I think most of you give me 3 of them, which is correct. But actually, it should be break into Yamnuna and Aham. Right? Then from the Yamnuna Aham, you go the Yamnuna Aham. Okay. How good it is I. I is Aham here. Should go forth. Okay. It's optative Pachai. Baba Jayami. From home. Now, since you all start to learn ablative, so you better highlight what is ablative here. So next time you recognize this agara is ablative. Homelessness, this also ablative. You find the grammar in lesson 18 on the dictionary part. Okay, this sentence is actually very straightforward, right? From home to homelessness. So every time when you write the verb, then the anagariyam comes first, then the ablative move to a little bit. Okay, then yamnoham is always at the beginning. This is a standard way of talking. It's always in the first place. Okay, next one. Okay, they gave ear to hear. the teaching of the Buddha. This sentence also very simple. Subject is only they, and then one verb here, gave year. And since this lesson 18 want you to use a sota. The reason why you want you to use sota because sota is a neuter. Okay, is it neuter? Sota. Okay. Sota. Lupa gana. Yes, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, this is sota, all right. So it want you to use sota. Then the previous sentence, it want you to use this one, agara anagariyam, right? Yeah, that's why when they're trying to make the homework, they're trying to use the neuter noun as much as you can, all right? So gave year is English sentence, okay? Then for the Pali O, remember O is like put down. Da is a put down. So direct meaning actually you put down the year, okay? So if you consider this sentence from the direct meaning, so that means year plus down or awa plus the put, okay? So means that you put down the year, okay? So this is a direct meaning, literal meaning, right? Awa, okay? With the awa here, awa plus, okay? Anyway, this is some extra knowledge. So when you put down the year means you listen. Here, infinity, sotum or sonitum, teaching, dhammam. The teaching of the Buddha is always masculine. The Buddha also masculine. All right. So here at this lesson 18, you start have the masculine and neuter mixed together. So te buddhasa dhammam. Okay. So you notice in Pali and English always different. So buddhasa dhammam. Here is dhammam buddhasa. Sotum, sonitum. No, not this way. Okay. So I think this sentence not like this. So this not this way. So you should like sotum first, right? It's correct. Oh yeah, it's correct. Sorry. Okay, yeah. So te buddhasa dhamma sotom is here. So you break here. Okay. Okay. Then sotam and odahim su should connect to each other. Let me turn out this. Okay. So these two should connect to each other. Sotom and the object. All right. The object and sotom should come together. Okay. No question. I move on. All right. Now this sentence is why they write this sentence. Okay. Having gone put gerund, Jetawanam, neuter. Okay. Jetawanam neuter, put as a neuter here. So they, now you got the gerund here. Actually here you got three verb. Verb one, having gone, they saw, okay, they pay homage. So you got verb one, having gone, they saw. Verb two, pay homage is a verb three, okay, or main verb here. So actually easy to remember. Te Jetawanang Gandwa, having gone to the Jetawana, they saw the Buddha, and then Wadinsu, Abhiwadinsu. All right. So the purpose of sentence is just trying to use this Jetawana as a neuter noun here. Then the rest I think is very easy to remember, right? It's not so difficult. But if you go ahead this sentence, pay homage to him, I think there's a better to put a tasa here. Even though it's not straight here, it's not mentioned, but you can put tasa as a dative here, right? Pay homage to him. Should it be object or dative? All right. So we have to think about it. Okay. Now, next sentence is actually trying to use this punyani. So when you see punyani, kamani, ni here means neuter, all right? So it's a neuter here. This is a neuter here. And then this is actually kula, okay? Kula. Is it kula neuter? Kulam, yeah. The purpose is try to highlight the kula, all right? Kula is a neuter. Because kula is a neuter, sudi, as I mentioned, sudi actually is adjective. and it follow the gula. That's why Sudi also become neuter. So you have this sentence have 1 neuter, 2 neuter, 3 neuter, 4 neuter. And here you have to think, is it, she didn't mention here, is it a subject or object? What do you think? Oh yeah, it's mentioned here as an object here. Right? The subject will be agent family, right? So here, so this is the adjective, bahuni, punyani, kamani. So the main object, only one object here. So kamani is modified by punyani and bahuni, were done, all right? And this past participle is modified to this object. So this also become neuter by the wise. And then the wise, okay, is actually modified to this family, which is the agent here. Okay, so this sentence is remarkable. You have all neuter. So this is also neuter. So how many neuter you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually, it sounds nice to recite. Bahuni, punyani, kamanani, katani, sudina, kulena. All right, this is instrumental. So for instrumental, neuter and masculine is same form with the na here or a na here. Okay. This is not difficult.
Sajid,
Yeah.
Jenny, can I ask the what do you call were done, that one should be passive, right? So should be PPP, correct?
Were done. Okay, yeah. Okay, you can put a PPP. Yeah, okay, just put a P, yes. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. All right, number 11. So you got 12, 13. Right? Now, we have another neuter here, Sangama. Sangama is a neuter. Okay. Sangama. Some may say it's masculine here. Okay. It can be both, I think. Masculine or neuter. Okay, so you got 1. So you can see the sentence. It's actually passive sense, all right? So when you notice this kind of sentence, first thing you must recognize is a passive sentence. So you will have the PPP here, okay? So sometimes this kind of passive sentence is difficult to understand. So what you do is, you can write down in an active sense. Active sense means the general killed many enemies. So when you write in an active sense, you understand the sentence clearly in your mind. Because sometimes when you look at the whole passive sentence, it look very confusing to the mind. Okay. Now we look at this sentence. So in this kind of sentence, what is the first thing that you should translate or try to understand? Okay, Vila, when you look at this sentence, how will you understand this sentence? I think this is not 11. This is sentence number, which one? Number 9. I think the
number 9 is up.
Yeah, I think just now because when I
number 9.
when I
that one number
modify
7.
modify this sentence, all the numbers 7. How good would I be? This is number 5. Okay. Okay, I think this 9. Okay, 7, 8. Okay. Now this kind of sentence, Vila. So when you translate, which one should you tackle first?
You mean what? You mean I reshuffle the
No,
this
I
one
mean,
to
when you look at
make
this sentence,
passive first.
you make it to active first, is it?
Ah,
Okay.
I actually translate all the words into the Pali words.
Okay, you translate all to
Then
Pali word then.
slowly rearrange it.
Okay, okay. So like this kind of sentence, which do you think is difficult? Which one is more difficult? Which one is more easy? Or all is easy for you?
Okay lah, sama-sama lah.
Sama, sama. Because you got the answer at the back, right?
uh, Guide from the answer, yes, the key.
Okay, okay. Yeah, it's no problem. Because in my time, I also look at that 10 years ago. All right, okay, so we look at it. So like this sentence, so always highlight. So since it's a passive, when passive thing means the object is more important. Okay, so many enemies is more important. So you got extra thing like this battlefield, sangame, locative singular. Okay, I think the one I always see this one, sangame, is in the one of sutta. Okay, so you got object enemies, and this enemies modified by this many. So bahu bahawa, ari arayo. So it's plural from the ari, it become ari, all right, and then the arayo is masculine here. So cute hata modify to this object here. So also past participle, masculine, nominative, plural. Then the instrumental is a instrumental for this by the general agent, senanina. And is a conjunction. And then by his soldier, right? So you have the by here, instrumental. So this one also by the soldier also as instrument. So your behi, your be be, batebi, batehi. This one, Vira, extra B, extra H, no? Have to delete the H. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So
A
yeah,
lot of typo error.
yeah, it's okay. You done so many, 15 pages already. Brother Ong, she done 50 pages, no? Brother Ong never give me
Again,
any. Yeah, right.
the bahu should be long U, right?
Bahu.
Many. Ah,
Yeah. Okay. Bahu. Yeah. Garu, garu. Okay. Okay. So just okay. So Ari, Hatta. Okay, Sani. All right. So then after that you just reshuffle. So okay, you put the locative first, the place, all right, and then put the action verb at the last place. So it's very easy. First locative, and then the verb at the last place. Then the instrumental you can put after the locative. Okay, senanina cha yobehi batihi cha bahawo. After that the object. Okay, object you put next to the hatta. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. That's all. So now it's number 10. Huh? Okay. This sentence actually now is actually everything quite easy. Okay. Now for this sentence, all right, for this sentence, okay, now this sentence actually don't have any neuter, all right, for this one, no neuter. But this sentence on number 10, he want you to use the neuter for this forest. Okay, that's the purpose of making this sentence. Right? Mang is a masculine. Forest is a neuter. Aranya or Vanam. Okay. Place mula. Mula, I think is neuter, masculine. Is it mentioned here? Mula. Yeah, neuter is also neuter here. So you got this. So you have two neuter here. And then Luka is a masculine. Yeah. So Bhikkhu is masculine. Luka is masculine. So forest, Aranya, Vanam, Mula. So at the foot is all neuter. So very easy. The subject is the monk Bhikkhu. One verb here, verb one, Gantua. The verb one you put as a Gantua. Verb two is a past tense, so nisidi, right? So Gantua, Aranya, Vanam. Okay. Nisidi, Luke, Lukasa. So after you write this, then you reshuffle. So Biku, subject, and put the verb at the end, the main verb Nisidi. Okay, so Gandwa, put in the middle, and before the Gandwa, put the place, all right? So object, aranya, one noun. And this is an object here, so it must be accusative singular, right? And then set at the foot is a locative singular. So put the foot here, mule. And then put the tree, lukasa, genitive case, all right? So this one you have to think if to know the case here. This sentence actually also very similar, very simple. The subject is a Buddha. Verb here, state, only one verb, right? So where is the neuter? This one, okay? Trying to use this one. Okay, and then the city also neuter, Nagara. Kapilawato also neuter. So three neuter here. So tada, at that time, Buddha. Verb wasi vihari. Okay, or I think awasi also can. Yeah. So yeah, she put long I here, long. Okay, wasi. Niro darame. Arame. Okay, it's a masculine here. So awidure samipe. Neuter here, locative singular. So the place here, Nirodharama is a locative. Vicinity, Avidure, Samipe also locative. So of the city, Nagarasa. Kapilawato is also a genitive possessive case here. Alright. So I think this sentence is very simple. So Tada Budo, Kapilawatasa, Nagarasa, Avidure, Samipe, Nirodharame Vihari. Okay, this sentence is not difficult to understand. Okay, 12. Now, we analyze what's the purpose of this sentence, besides trying to test you all on your gerund and all the aorist past tense. So you also try to use the neuter here. So you have one, keta, kete here, daytime, house, also neuter, right? And here it actually try to explain how to use the daytime, diva. So in the evening, sayan he, sayam, all right? So try to use the locative here. Diva is an indeclarable. In the evening, put as a locative here. All right? So subject, farmer, kasaka, gerund, kalitua, katua. In the field, kete, ketamhi, ketasamin. Daytime, diva. Return, pacha. Without this, got extra G. All right? Show his singular G. Double C. you type here correctly, but you type here wrongly. Okay, you type correctly here, right here, wrongly here. Okay, gehe. Now pura. Okay, so ni, all right. Neuter pura is ni. So gehani, garani, or gehe. Gehe. I think pura this gehani is better than this one. Okay, this one not good. Yeah. Because it's a pura sense with a ni with a better. Okay, so sayan he. All right, this sentence also not so difficult. Any question? If not, I continue. So kasaka diwa, kete karitua katwa, sayan he, sayan. Sayam sayan he, gehani, pacha ka chimsu. Many bahu bahawo, soldiers, yota, bata, were standing, Eris atamsu, at the gate, dware. Nagarase. Okay, this sentence actually very simple. It just try to test you on this neuter Nagara. Right. Another one try to test you is on Dwara. So here all these sentences are not really in a Tipitaka. It's just trying to make the sentence for you all to practice. So many. Bahu, Bahawa. Soldier is a Yota, Bata. Atamsu was standing at the gate Dware. Okay. City Nagarasa. So like here you put the subject first. Bahu, Bahawa, Yota, Bata. Then put the place Nagarasa, Nagarasa Dware. So because they are standing, so you have to put the Dwara next to the Atamsu. That makes sense because they are standing at the gate. At the gate means near to the gate. Of course, not exactly at the gate, maybe just a little bit in front of the gate. Okay, this sentence also not so difficult. 13. This sentence, I don't think it's really in the Tipitaka. But this sentence may be more on Tipitaka, right? So the purpose of this sentence is to use this neuter, especially on lupa. Okay, lupa is a neuter. Chaku is also neuter. Sade is masculine, right? Sota actually is a year is neuter. Although this sentence is quite long. Although is masculine. Nose actually is neuter. Okay, a little bit bigger. So this sentence is preparing you to remember the lupani, sotehi, neuter, ganena. Okay, now nose, you only got one nose, all right? So you don't need to put plural here. Okay, so here you got one subject, mayam. You got verb here, one verb. Si, pasama, lupani, object. Okay, visible object. Lupa is here, beside lupa, sometimes we talk about our body or form. But here is talking about visible object, like the sight, the color, and so on. All right. So lupa. You see this a lot in Abhidhamma. Lupa, lupani, acquisitive plural. So it's object here. So here, with the instrumental case, with the eyes. So the eye is plural. So object lupa is also plural. So lupani, chakuhi or chakubi also can. So you can put the b or he here. Lupani. So with the eyes. Sunama. Here, sound sade. With the ear, sotehi. You got 2 ears, so you have to put plural here. Okay. Smell, kayama. Now all those. Here is put the a sound here. Nose. Now the nose you only got one nose. Okay, so of course singular, neuter singular. Then you arrange this sentence is very easy. Mayam chakuhi chakubi rupani pasama. Sotehi plural 2 years. Sade sounds. Okay. Sounds here is a plural here. Sunama. Ganena. Nose only one nose. Ena is one nose. Gande smells. Chak. You can see now you put the chak at the back. All right. So it's something that you all can see. So sometimes, how do you use, if you got many action, how do you connect besides use the gandua? So you can put the chak here. So to finish, that means that you see one action, pasama, 2 actions, sunama, 3 action, gayama. And chak means the action and action and action. All right. Okay. So any questions? So this is the last one already.
Lagi, may I ask the 18A number 15? Sakuni Hayanti Mama Yitani. How come
Oh, yeah.
Yitani?
That one, that one is the homework. No? That one actually is homework for people, but it's okay. Need, because you have the need here. Okay? It's a plural here. So when this is a plural, this is also adjective. Adjective modified to plural. So when this not neuter nominative plural, so this must be neuter nominative plural. All right? Okay? Anyway, this is homework. So Sumita, your hard work, you can do your homework also. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. So we finished this one. So I think what my plan is, now we are 18, so we still have 19, 20, 21, 22. How many? 23, huh? 22 up to present participle. So I hope actually to cover more because this is actually very basic, because next year I will not teach Pali, I will teach Abhidhamma. So I hope when you have time, you do your homework because I cannot wait for you all because sometimes your speed is too slow for me. Okay. All right. Okay. So I will go all the way to lesson 22, but we will have more time to do the sutta discussion. If you want, maybe we can revise all the sutta number 1 and 2 and 3. Is it okay, everybody? So you do your homework when you are free, okay? So I don't want to wait for you all. You all are very slow for me. But some of you, not so bad. Between 1 week, 2 weeks, you all can come. All right? So, okay, if no question, we pass over to Jenny. Okay, I let you can share the screen. Huh? Yeah. Jenny. Jenny, take the attendance, okay?
Yeah, taken already.
Okay, good. All right. Now, when you share your knowledge, I want you to be more professional.
Huh?
Take it as that you are a part-time teacher, lah, tutor. Okay.
Okay.
So first,
Now
you
I
read first. Read your
start first,
sentence.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Eka pugalo bhikkhave loke upajamano upajati bahujana ahitaya bahujana asukaya bahuno janasa anataya ahitaya dukkaya dewa manusanang katamo pugalo micha ditiko hoti viparita dasano so bahujanang sadamma Vutta petwa asa dame patita peti. Correct.
Can you say again? Repeat. Yeah, one time.
Which one?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Ayo. What, cannot hear me, is it? Not clear enough. Sajid. Okay. Sajid, can you hear me? Okay. Sajid, can you hear me?
Okay, sorry. Can you? Yeah, you can start. Yeah, just now the line was dropped. Yeah.
Okay, but now clear. Is it clear
Okay,
now?
okay, clear. Yes.
Okay. Eka pugalo bhikkhave loke upajamano upajati upajati bahujana ahitaya bahujana asukaya bahuno janasa anataya ahitaya dukkaya dewa manusanang Katamo pugalo Vicha ditiko hoti viparita dasano. So bahu janang sadama uttapetwa asadame patita peti.
Okay.
Correct.
Micha ditiko hoti, not honti. Hoti. Hoti.
Hoti, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Correct. Yeah. Now you can share your screen.
Can see.
Can see.
Is it big enough?
You can make bigger.
Big,
Yeah, okay.
mm, can.
Okay.
Wait, okay. The first line is actually very long, but just to make it simple, the main word is actually Eka Pugalo Upajati, meaning one person is born. And then the rest actually is the adjective that explain about the subject, which is the Pugalo. Pugalo is the subject. So Eka, which shows that it's about one person. So Eka is actually adjective. So it is in compound. So Eka is a stem word. Pugalo subject, it's a masculine nominative singular. Since it's a subject, so it is a nominative case. So Pugalo meaning one person. So the verb is upajati, which is present tense, third person singular, meaning is born. So the Bikaway is actually the case of address, which is in masculine vocative plural, meaning omang. The person born into the world. So locate is into the world is a location. So and is in masculine gender. So in locative singular form. Upajamano in this sentence is actually showing the nominative absolute form, which I didn't know until Sayaji pointed me out. So actually I was interpreted in a different way. So in this what do you call sentence, Pugalo and Upajamano, when you put together, then it's actually show when this person is being born into the world, this person is born, hang on, let me go to the second one, is born for something and something, which is explained by these two adjectives here, Bahu Jana Ahitaya and Bahu Jana Asukaya. So since it is for something, so both of these are in the dative case. So Ahitaya and Asukaya is in dative case. And Bahujana Ahitaya and Bahujana Asukaya is actually a compound word, which make up of Bahu and Jana and Ahitaya. And here is Bahu and Jana and Asukaya. So Bahu is adjective. Since it's in a compound word, so Bahu and Jana is the same word. So it's not declined. So Bahu meaning many, Jana meaning people. And Ahitaya is actually meaning harm. And since it's in dative form, so it's for the harm of many people. And same for Bahujana Asukaya. So Asukaya is meaning for the discomfort of many people. And let me scroll down. So and here it against what do you call emphasize that of many people. So again, it put Bahuno Janasa. Bahuno is, as you know, is the meaning many, and Bahuno is actually in genitive form. So, so it means that of many people. Janasa also in genitive form. So that actually is a part, is one sentence. One phrase. So continue by Anataya, Ahitaya, Dukaya. Hang on, something is blocking my view. Anataya, Ahitaya, Dukaya, Dewa, Manu, Sanang. So here is another phrase. So Anataya, Ahitaya, Dukaya is also same in genitive form. So Anataya meaning for the hurt. Okay. And Ahitaya is, which explained just now, is for the harm. And Dukaya is for suffering. Of Dewa Manu Sanang. So I think you all would know Dewa is a deity and Manusa is for men. So Manu Sanang is in genitive form. So Dewa is a compound word, so it is in a compound, in stem word. Yeah. So it's actually when you hang on, let me scroll. So when you translate the whole sentence and it becomes, O monk, when one person is being born into the world, he is born for the harm and discomfort of many people, for the hurt, harm, and suffering of deities and men. So then the second sentence, sorry. So second sentence is Katamo Pugalo. So it's actually a question. So Katamo is integrative adverb. Since Pugalo is in masculine nominative singular, so here is also in masculine nominative singular, meaning what? And Eka Pugalo is one person. So translated as what one person. And Micha Ditiko and Viparita Dasano is actually explaining about the subject. So obviously both of these would be in what do you call a nominative case. Yeah. Vicha ditiko is actually compound word. Vicha is an adverb. Is indeclinable. So meaning wrong. Diti is noun. Is a subject or yeah, a feminine gender, meaning will. And ko here is actually the possessive suffix, meaning a person who hold a wrong view. And hoti is a verb, present tense, the person singular, meaning is. And viparita dasano, make up of compound word also, which is make up of viparita and dasano. And is if you combine the two words, the dictionary shows that this is actually an adjective. So this adjective is explaining about this michaditiko. So it's obvious it's in masculine nominative case, meaning viparita is meaning distorted. Dasano is perspective. Actually, initially I put it as perception, but Saji said that Dasano is the root is actually coming from this, meaning to see. So perception is not an accurate word because perception is more to the sanya. So that's why I changed it to perspective. So when you translate the whole sentence, it means one who holds wrong view and had distorted perspective. So the last line, this last line, it's the subject is actually so. So meaning actually is referred to the Eka Pugalo. So it is in nominative case. Bahujana is the object, meaning so is in accusative case. Still, this object is actually a group of persons. So therefore it is in singular, although it's referring to many people. So Sadama here is actually ablative. Is masculine gender, ablative singular. Sadama actually is meaning good teaching. So from good teaching. Utta petwa is actually a verb, gerund form. So it's actually a causative word. So meaning having cause to turn away. It means what do you call to turn away from good teaching. That means to reject good teaching. Asa dame, sorry, the second word is patita peti. Is also a causative word. Here is a present tense person singular, meaning cause somebody to establish. And here the object is actually asa dame, meaning the opposite of sadama. Yeah. So here is unvirtuous teaching. That means bad teaching. But here, because it's me ending in e, so it is in locative case. So and it's a masculine gender. So causes to establish in unvirtuous teaching. So in all the translation is he causes many people to turn away from good teaching and establish in unvirtuous teaching. That's all, Sayaji.
Okay. So can you go back to the first one, the first page? Okay. Now this one. All right. So when you look at this, the whole Pali, just look at the whole Pali. Whole Pali, yes. So for this eka pugula bikawe loke upajamano upajati. So when you see this sentence, they are actually, you can divide it to two phrases, right? So where are you going to divide it? Two parts, right?
Until upajati, you mean?
No.
Sorry,
There are two parts. So how are you going to break?
you mean the first sentence or the whole
No,
sentence?
this first sentence only. From this. So let's say the first sentence, right, from Eka Pugolo to the Dewa Manusanam. You can divide it into few parts. So how many parts do you want to divide?
Actually, for me, before you point out to me, I actually divide it into two parts.
Okay. Okay, now two parts. What are two parts?
The one up to Bahuno Janasa, and then after that is another sentence.
Okay. All right. So yes, okay. Now from this Eka Pugolo, can you see my mouse? Can you?
Cannot.
Cannot. Yeah. Okay. So from this Eka Pugolo up to this, you have the comma here, right? Okay. From here to here, can you break into another part?
Yeah.
You have two verbs, right?
Yeah. So once
So how are you going to break?
So it should be break upajamano one, and then after that the upajati all the way to bahuno janasa.
No. Okay. Eka Pugolo bikawe loke upajamano. You should break here.
Yeah.
Okay.
One. Yeah.
And then upajati bahujana akihitaya. So you can break here. So you have two parts. So this sentence, if you break into three, it will be easier for you to translate. Do you see the point?
Yeah. You mean three, including the Dewa Manu Sanang, right?
Dewa Manusana is the third one. So Eka Pugolo bikawe loke upajana is the first one.
Yeah.
Upajati bahujana is the second one. Okay.
Yeah.
And then bahuno janasa anataya ahira is the third one. So if you break it in the first place, three part, it will be easier for you. Okay. Because I think when I see your sentence, you are trying to combine to one sentence or two sentences. Okay. So basically, eka pugolo bikawe loka upapajamano. So when a man being born, you already translate here, when a man is being born into the world. This is the first part. Okay, when people look at the English like this, people also understand, right? It's talking about the circumstances when a person is born in the world, right? He born for the harm and discount for many, all right? So this is one part. For the hurt, harm, of the deities, and this is third part. So you got when a person is born in the world, there's the Eka Pugula Bikawe Loka Upajamano. He is born for the harm and discount many people. There's a Upapachati, Bahujano, Ahitaya, Bahujano, Ashkaya. So actually, if you break it in the three parts, I think your translation will be easier in the first place. Do you see the point?
Yeah.
Okay. Because maybe it's the first time you see this upapajamano and upajati, so you don't know how to divide them. So you get confused. But it's good because like this, next time when you see the sentence like this, your mind will be easier for you to know how to break it. Okay?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And then for the Dhamma, you translate as good teaching. Okay. So I think sometimes maybe besides good teaching, maybe true Dhamma. Instead of just because good teaching is very it can apply to other religion. What is good teaching? You know? Maybe instead of Sadhamma, you can translate true Dhamma. True with a big D. True Dhamma. True Dhamma means Buddha's teaching only. So sometimes Dhamma we can just keep as a Dhamma. Alright? Okay. Then your translation about that perspective, which is actually better than your perception. Because perception has many meanings. Okay. Yes, other students, do you have anything to ask?
Saiji,
Yes.
this one bahu jana, then ahitaya. Is it the joint word? Because the
Bahu
A, the
jana
two
ahitaya.
vowel together.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking, when I copy from the dictionary, maybe, I don't know what happened. It maybe should be bahu jana hitaya. Should be the double AA should be combined as a long A. But I don't know what happened. Maybe when the copying got problem. But it's still, we know the meaning. Bahu jana with the ahitaya. Okay? Maybe it should be AA. This one, you're talking about this AA, right? This AA should, it should be long A here. Yeah.
Okay.
But sometimes I also don't know why when I copy got this problem. Okay. But anyway, okay. No, you see this, you don't see here. Okay. Because when we divide it, if it's a separate word, it should be bahu no janasa. But it's not separate, it's a bahu jana, it's a combined. So it should be bahu jana hitaya with a long A for this double A. Okay. Anyway, this one we can check later. All right. So no question?
Saji.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. May I ask the Uta Petwa, what is the present tense for that?
Present tense?
Present tense.
Utapeti. Utapeti is this is a causative. Present tense will be utahati.
Utahati.
Yeah, you can check utahati. There's I just checked just now.
Okay.
Utahati. All right. So next question. This sentence actually very easy. All right? Very easy, not so difficult. But as long as you understand the meaning, it's talking about a person. Who is this person? Jenny, who is this person? One person. Eka Pugalo. Who is this person?
Who is this person? Should be here, lor. Nicha
Huh? Who?
I mean, already given the answer here, right? Nicha Ditiko, someone who has wronged you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but who is he?
So, what do you mean?
The Buddha, of course.
Sorry?
The Buddha.
The Buddha?
We should talk about the Buddha, right? Because who going to sorry, not the Buddha. So not this one. Do you have another sentence with the positive sense? You don't have the positive sense, right?
No.
The one that born in the world, or no, okay, sorry, you have
No.
the negative sense. Okay, of negative sense is of course not the Buddha, but the positive sense we're talking about the Buddha, right? So this is talking about those who are having the wrong attitude.
Oh, so you mean
there's another active sense, you know?
Oh, so you mean
sorry,
there's another
active sense.
versus
Yes. I didn't copy for you all because You all don't want too long sentence, right? This is considered long for you. But actually, I think this sentence has another accent where you talk about eka pugolo bikawe loke upajamano upajati bahujana hitaya bahujana sukaya bahujana sa ataya hitaya sukhaya dewa manusanam. The positive sense will be the Buddha. So this is negative sense. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Thanks. All right.
Okay.
So yeah.
So
Okay. So we can stop your screen. All right. Okay. So the purpose of doing this homework is make you analyze by yourself. And when there's no answer, Jenny, do you think you prefer the answer in the first place?
prefer the answer. Actually, not really lah. I mean, like Brother Ong said, it actually help you to think. I mean, it's of course very suffering. You have to crack your head. But
which part is only the upajamano, upajati? This only this one only. The rest I think is quite simple.
yeah, but like I ask you the part there, why already they put bahu jana and then they still put bahu no janasa. So it's like duplicate and duplicate. So the part is yeah.
Confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Tipitaka there's a lot of duplication. A lot of the purpose is to make the meaning more clear. Or sometimes when people hear the Dhamma in first place, they are still sleeping, right? So even like say, why do we recite Namo Tassa 3 times? Why? You might as well recite first time. So why do you need to repeat 3 times?
Like they say, good thing must say 3 times.
Yeah, but why do you need to say 3 times? Why?
For reinforcement.
Affirmation.
Because the first time when they do it, their mind still blur. The second time, their mind just wake up. Then the third time, they will be more clear. All right? They're more clear. So that's why we do Namo Tassa 3 times. And then the Buddha Sarana Gacchami also, you repeat Dutiyambi, Tatiyambi 3 times. Same also like this concept, when Buddha say the text the first time, or the teacher, the elder, the disciple of the Buddha, when they say the first time, people also, their mind still sleeping. So I have to repeat. So reinforcement. Okay? Okay, so next week, who will do it next week? Who's the one?
Surgery is Wong.
Okay. So next week you do.
And myself also, Sally.
Okay. So next week, since we already finished 18, so I leave for you all to do homework. So you all can present, 2 of you present, all right? So we take a rest before I go for 19. But maybe I will go through the vocabulary if there's vocabulary, all right? Okay, now to finish this session, so we will do sharing of marriage, and Jenny, you lead. You can share screen or whatever. Okay.
I didn't prepare anything.
Okay, never mind, you just recite, it's okay. So people just follow you. So everybody turn on your video. Okay.
Buddha sasanang cirang kitatu.
Sharing merits, this one,
Sorry?
Sharing merits. This one is not sharing merits.
Sharing merits, I don't know, because I
don't know.
chanting. Which sharing merits that you want to do?
You ask them. Anybody want to help her?
Yeah, because I honestly
Brother Cow.
Hotline.
Idame nyati nang hotu lah, that one lah, sharing marriage.
This one. This one okay lah. I know.
Okay. So we do it together, right?
Yeah. Idame nyatinang hotu kita hontunya tayo. Idame nyatinang hotu sukita hontunya tayo. Idame nyatinang hotu sukita hontunya tayo.
Okay. Now you do the Buddha Sasana. Okay.
Buddha Sasana Cirang Kitatu.
Buddha Sasana Cirang Kitatu. Buddha Sasana Cirang Kitatu. Okay. Sadhu.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you, Saji. Jenny, thank you.